As Werribee Central's and Bell Post Hill at Galvin Park. Start of the third term here at Victoria Park. It's 8-9, 57, 3-3, 21. Bannockburn with the lead. Moore goes up and gets it down for Bannockburn in the Middle East. Got a high tackle and will take a free kick, the first of the third term. In fact, it's Damien Clark who's getting up and taking it. And he goes to Matthew East, who's got it now. And goes with that long left foot kick. And it's long towards the goal square. Andrews had to sit, but Atchison does well to get the fist to it. Going towards Clinton Shaw on the boundary line. He can keep it in, gets around on the left boot, goes back to whence it came. Andrews in front and takes an easy mark. In traffic, but took it in front of his eyes and will line up.
Just H, he just got
second goal.
Caught in that traffic, didn't he, that Jason just mentioned?
He got caught out. His first effort on Andrews the first time was fantastic. He just got that fist in early. He couldn't do it then.
So, on the right side for a left footer in the right forward pocket. He comes in for goal number 2. Good kick off the boot. Shane Andrews. And a good start for Bannockburn. They put their 9th on the board, 9-9, 63. And they lead Thomson 3-3, 21. That's on the Lexus Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. We've been playing a minute.
Laurie, that's just what Thomson would not need straight after half time, and Bannockburn kicking into whatever bruise there is.
Yeah, that's right, Eric. I see that the Bannockburn players are trying to play up the ground a little bit and give Shane Andrews a little bit more space down there. That's a good idea, and you know, they would have spoken about that at half time. That's a pretty important goal for Bannockburn.
In the middle, Moore gets the tap clear for Bannockburn. Straight away, Clark picks it up over to Dillon by hand again to Connors. He's tagged, but gets a handball clear to Mullane Grant, who's running. His handball is intercepted there by Stein, who kicks to centre wing, but Clinton Shaw for Bannockburn takes the mark. Shaw drives it long to full forward. Big pack of players up there. Well, that's amazing, because standing at the back of the pack was Gary Tillman, and the only player really to take the mark. I think he's a bit concerned about goal kick too. He half thought he's 20 metres out and he half thought about playing on and passing. But Tillman there, we're right behind this kick. Little or no angle for him to contend with. He moves in, and I tell you what, he's kicked the goal. Gary Tillman's first goal, and I don't know, it'll be a long time since he kicked the goal. I would have thought, Laurie, I agree with you, I only ever knew him as a defender.
Yeah, I think it would be, Eric. Yeah, it's a pretty important goal to kick from there, though, for him. He had to kick that.
So Bannockburn have kicked their 10th. 10-9, 69. Lexus of Wyndham scoreboard. Thomson 3-3, 21, and we've been playing only 2.5 minutes third quarter.
Always been a good grab of the football, Gary, and that was no exception. And he didn't have much opposition there, of course.
Back in the middle, Peter Moore up against Dean Oakley. Oakley gets it down this time to Tim Gardner, rides the bump, tries to get the handball away. Mervin's in there also tackled. Still in the middle, the umpire will come in and do it all again.
Some bad signs here for Thomson at the moment, though.
Yes, they're not really getting a centre clearance at all, are they? And Cox is off the ground, I think, actually.
Yep. So still in the middle, umpire Nolan with the football. Moore and Oakley will do it again. Moore goes up, Oakley gets it down. Gardner's in there, fighting hard for it. Got one over the shoulder, will take a free kick. So goes now with the right boot towards half forward. Maharis comes out, that's Troy, goes up, big punch away by Giles to the front of the pack. And College are getting back there, wheels around on the left, kick towards Connors at half back, great kick, and Connors plays on. Handball to Dillon. And he's got Tillman and also Mullane Grant. He's got Mullane Grant. Handballs are back to Connors, who has to get it under pressure. The kick away. Goes towards half forward, coming out. Atchison does well. Handball to Peacock. Was going to handball it back, but he elects to kick over the top towards Burns, and it's okay. He handballs it off to Wolfen, and handballs to Oakley, who didn't have his eyes on the ball. He has now. Gets it away to Armstrong. He goes with the right boot towards Forbes in the right forward pocket. And he and Harding see the ball over for a boundary throw-in. So deep into Thompson's attack. We've been playing 4 minutes. 2 goals on the board already for Bannockburn in the third term. So they need a couple of quick ones here. Thomson have a chance now in the right forward pocket. It'll be Peter Moore. And in the end, Tim Gardner does the ruck work with him. Goes to the front of the pack. Forbes does well. Breaks free. Left foot kick high. Oh, it's a good kick.
I think he's kicked
I think he has too. And that's his bread and butter. He's kicked 3. And 3 out of the 4 for Thomson. They go to 4-3, 27. They trail Bannockburn 10-9, 69 on Lexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard.
And you won't get many better goals than that, Laurie. That wasn't that easy.
No, that's a terrific goal.
Players all around him.
You know, before we was sort of singing the praise of Brett Harding, he's done a fabulous job down there. But at the end of the day, you know, if he puts another couple of those little pickets there, it's not such a great day after all.
Ball in the middle. Umpire Hallett puts it up. More clear tap that time for Bannockburn. Running onto it is Dillon. Picks it up. Looks for a handball. Gets one out to Matty East. But McTaggart intercepts. Kicks it off one step towards the centre of the ground at the back. Colliger. Good body work over Wolfen and takes the mark. Plays on quickly. The lead is from full forward. Mark almost by Andrews, but the crumb picked up by Stein. Blakemore kicks to the middle of the ground. Maheras can't control it. Great tackle there on McTaggart. Picked up by Burns. Over to Gardner. He's looking for a handball. Finds Stein. Oh, a shocking kick from him. And intercepting there is Gadd on centre wing for Bannockburn. So Gadd now looking for options further afield. Not a real good kick, and in fact probably to the advantage of Thomson. But crumbing there was Connors. He gets it towards Andrews at full forward, pushing the back to Paddy Burns. And Burns plays on quickly to Mervyn. He runs across the face of goal, finds he's got no one to kick to, so comes back to the change room side of the ground and finds Fanning. Plays on quickly on the left foot, back into the corridor, but a shocking kick has found Moore. Moore, handball to Matty East. He goes right across the ground directly to Colliger. He has David White on half-forward flank. So White of Bannockburn takes the mark, looking for some movement up forward. Well, the movement came from Aitchison and he kicked it straight to him. Takes the mark and plays on quickly. Drives it across the centre. Shaw reading it well. Picks up the mark and plays on. Has a bounce. Runs back towards centre wing and kicks it long to the full forward position. Ball comes to ground. Picked up by Ross Dillon. Off a step, the ball is smothered off his boot. Coming through is Malane Grant. Great work. Handball to Dillon. Has another go, Dillon. And somehow he's got some sort of a torpedo on that, and it's gone over the boundary line out of bounds on the full couple of metres from the behind post.
That's a bomb again.
It is. 7 minutes gone, third quarter. 10-9 Bannockburn, lead Thomson 4-3. Lexus the Wyndham scoreboard.
So from the last line of defence, Somali Armstrong in the left back pocket for Thomson. He goes with a raking right foot kick which goes towards half back. And a free kick found for a hold or a push. It's going to go to the
He was at the back.
Thomson side. Rod Peacock has got it. At half back, goes to the middle of the ground. The lead on from Nick Maharis goes up and brings the mark down. Right in the middle of Victoria Park, goes to the right boot. The lead on from Brother Troy goes in that direction. Giles uses the body. Troy Maharis does well. Called to play on. Got a hand to it, Giles. So he goes back on the right boot. Short little kick back towards Tim Gardner is okay. And didn't panic there close to the boundary line, Troy Maharis. And found Tim Gardner 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. So
That's what they need, Laurie, a few more Nick Maharis marks. That's his first of the day, and he needs to fire a bit.
So Tim Gardner comes in now. And
Looks good.
pretty close, I would think. It is. It's a goal to Tim Gardner. And that is his first. And the fifth for Thomson. They go to 5-3-33. They trail Bannockburn 10-9-69. Lexington Wyndham third quarter scoreboard. 8 minutes played.
There was a good build-up for that goal too, Eric. There's a nice mark in the centre of the ground there by Troy and a nice kick out to
They need a couple more, don't they, Laurie?
Timmy Gardner. He's played fairly well. He tries hard all the time. Yeah, they need a couple on top of one another here.
In the middle, it's Moore gets a tap down. White now in the middle, picks up the footy, can't get clear, stacks on the middle. I think the umpire will blow the whistle as I speak. He does, and we'll put the ball up once again. Who's the last man up? Timmy Gardner. We've just been speaking about. Tried very hard all day. Up goes the footy. Moore clear tap away for Bannockburn. Timmy Gardner intercepts it. Runs through the middle. Handball clear to Fanning. Fanning sees the lead coming from Troy Maharis, and that's much better work from Thomson. Cleared the ball from the middle, and handball and one kick has found the full forward. And Troy Maharis now inside 50 would have to be some sort of a chance to score here. So I see Marcus Forbes doing a few leads there. He doesn't look anywhere near fit. So Troy Maharis, long kick. It's a good looking kick, and I tell you what, it's a goal. So Thomson on the comeback trail here. That's their sixth, 6-3-39. They trail Bannockburn 10-9-69. Lexus the Wyndham scoreboard, 10 minutes now, third quarter.
Well, that should breathe a little bit of life into the Thomson side anyhow. I mean, there's a bit of light there now. If they can keep firing up there, and they got that out, moved it up quickly, and that's the way they've got to go.
So back to 30 points of difference. Tim Gardner's trying to kickstart something in the middle for the Thomson side. Going up, Oakley gets it down. And through the middle
again.
was Mitchell. Yeah, Gardner in there again, wrapped up. And umpire Nolan will come in to ball it up once more.
He only needs a little bit of a purple patch, Tim, and you can really put Thomson on the light.
So Oakley and Moore again. They do battle. Oakley gets it down at the back of the pack. The umpire might have to come in and do it all again. A bit of a scrimmage in there. And getting up Tim Gardner and Troy Colliger, who have had many a great battle over the years for their respective sides. Oakley from a long way gets it down. Mick Turner roves this time. Only goes as far as Will McTaggart. Can he break free? Handballs it away to Gardner. Feigned the handball, then got one high. And we'll play on now. He's going to go to John Mitchell, but he elects to go with a kick instead towards the leader, Troy Maharis. He sits and waits for it. Giles against him. Clinton Shaw, intelligent tap over the top to Troy Colliger at half-back. Gets a Shepherd, runs through the middle, gets collected as he gets his kick away, but it goes past Wentworth. Burns is there as well. Great tap to McTaggart, does well. Gets a raking right foot kick back towards half-forward. Clinton Shaw takes it on his chest, safe as houses, and runs away. Goes short, poor kick off the boot though. McTaggart comes through, has his head absolutely wrecked. And he's not happy with the treatment, but I think it was just in the field of play.
Break.
And it was Matty East. He went after Gary Dorman.
Well, it was the big fella got him.
Was it?
Peter Moore.
Peter Moore. Now McTaggart goes to the right boot towards Luke Forbes, who can't take the mark. Rove by Nick Maharis. Kick high. And it's going to be pretty close. He's missed. And one behind to him. So they go to 6-4-40. Thomson, Bannockburn 10-9-69. Lexa Wyndham, third quarter scored, 11.5 minutes played.
So Mick Turner doing the kicking in for Bannockburn on this occasion. Kicks it to himself.
Oops.
Now plays on. And the chip kick has gone to Gadd at half-back flank, who takes the mark. So Bannockburn trying to work the way the ball out of the defensive area. Now called to play on. Kicks it long over the pack, and a great mark at the back of the pack taken by Robbie Giles a long way up the ground. His handball went clear to Wentworth, also well up the ground. Handball from ball comes to ground, Ross Dillon, but in front at full forward is Rod Peacock back there. So Peacock takes the mark for Thomson. Sees the lead on centre wing as Greg Mervyn takes the mark for Thomson, plays on quickly to Rowan. Off one step, Rowan goes towards centre half forward. Harris, Nick can't take the mark. Crum picked up there by Mick Turner. His kick's gone astray. Following up there is Nick Maharis. Picks it up, forced onto his left, kicks it back towards the centre half forward position. Oh, great reading of the footy by Shaw. And Shaw of Bannockburn plays on, ran a long way, gets a handball finally to Colliger. And gee, I tell you what, Nick Maharis might be very, very fortunate. Perhaps that no, but it didn't go in the book, because you don't get away with head-high tackles like that too often. And Troy College is not too well. Handball to Matty East, who plays on with a long kick toward the lead at full forward by Andrews. Oh, great run down by Aitchison, and what a fantastic effort that is in the defensive area. Well, players not very happy with treatment. Boundary umpire decides he'll put the ball in the air, so players will need to have a think about playing footy, because the ball is back in business. McTaggart over the top to Oakley, over the top to Sabali Armstrong, who's running and has a bounce, kicks the ball long to full forward. In good position there is Forbes, can't take the mark, and coming through strongly is Gadd. Ball kicked off the ground, and Troy Maharis picks it up, kicks it back towards John Mitchell. He hooks it back to the goal square and just misses. Behind there to Mitchell. Behind to Thomson, 6-5-41. They trail Bannockburn 10-9-69. Leicester Wyndham scoreboard, 14 minutes gone, third quarter.
Troy Colliger off the ground, Ronnie Pilgrim on. Robbie Giles from fullback for Bannockburn, looking for an option. Pilgrim might be it. No, he goes further afield, long towards Peter Moore, up against Oakley. Oakley uses the body, can't take the mark. Gardner there, Burns as well at the bottom of the pack. Handball to Fanning, has to ride a bump, does so, gets around on the left. No, he's going to handball to Burns. He handballs it back. Ooh, sets him a task. He handballs it in front to Troy Maharis, and he can't take the footy with him. And it's out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. About 35 metres around from the Thomson goal. So, boundary umpire waiting for the footy to come back. He's got it now. And no wonder Tim Gardner's got his hands on his knees. He hasn't stopped running flat out for this first 15 minutes of this quarter. Now it goes to Robbie Giles. He kicks, falls through Matty East's hands. He's got Henderson in support. Handball over the top to Tom Mullane Grant. Goes to the right boot towards centre wing. Tillman, Stein getting back there. Atchison as well, and Andrews might sit for the drainer. No, he can't pick it up. Got some support. Connors is there as well. And they see it over the boundary line for a throw in.
He's over on the footy a few times, Shane Andrews. Bit of pressure on him.
Yes, he's on a. You know, they've been swapping him there a bit. He's on some good players there today, but he's not having one of his best days either, Eric. You know, when he, as I say, he's a one-touch player. When he hits them once, he usually grabs them. Today, he's having 2 chances, and those sort of players won't give you 2 chances.
So Cox back on the ground. The ball thrown in over the back of the pack. Clark had a fresh air shot, and ball stacks on the mill, and half forward flank for Bannockburn, kicking to the southern end in this third quarter. Umpire Todd will put the footy in the air. Gee whiz, there's 20 players around the footy. Not too many in the rest of the ground. Up it goes. Moore gets a tap clear. Tried to take out the ball, not able to be cleared by any of the players, and Stein will be the last man up who took hold of the footy there. And umpire Todd will do it again. 5 metres from the last occasion. Up goes the footy. Moore gets a tap down. Clark, he can't take it clear. Picked up by Andrews, off a step. Drives towards the forward area. Aaron Broom, good to see him back on the field for the Bannockburn side. Good to see him back in the side.
This will be his first game for this season, wouldn't it?
For a long time.
He played a few early.
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah. Exciting young player, and off his hands it was over the boundary line. So Moore went for the ball from the throw-in. Comes down to Paddy Burns. He's ridden into the ground.
Dropping the ball.
Oh dear, oh dear. I don't know that he had too much opportunity, but Clark is given the free kick. He's got a call from centre half forward, back into the corridor. David White takes the mark, chips it a little further forward, and well, Ross Dillon was the mark was spoiled on the check side.
Wow.
He picks it up 25 metres out, and Ross Dillon has kicked his first. So
It was far too easy, wasn't it?
It
there,
was.
Eric.
There
was enough.
It was a great spoil, but he no pressure on him when he picked the footy up. So Lexington Wyndham scoreboard, Bannockburn 11-9-75. Lead Thomson 6-5-41 now, 17 minutes into the third quarter. I think Shane Andrews might add angry pills for lunch, perhaps. He's been in a few little tiffs down there.
So back in the middle, Moore and Oakley. Oakley gets it down, but there's nobody there for Thomson. I think they might be all down looking after Shane Andrews. Burns has got it now, gives it to Rowan, who's got a bit of time. Goes short to Fanning, got a hand to it, and it's okay, controls it. Got a bit of time, goes to the right boot, back to whence it came, the lead on from Gardner. Oh, has to sit and wait, terrible bounce, taps it on intelligently to McTaggart. Got Somali Armstrong on his outside, he gives it to him now, has to sit and wait for it, should nearly kick the goal from there. Goes long with the right boot, over the back, Cox and Shaw, they get a hand to it, roved at the front by Menzies, tried to keep it in. He has done so, it's bottled up around him, and we will have a ball up in the left forward pocket. So, Thomson in attack, next to their behind post. Umpire Nolan to throw the ball in the air for Moore and Cox. They do battle now. Comes back towards Moore, who's held up by Cox, and we'll do it all again.
I would have thought a point would be a good result for Bannockburn right here, wouldn't it?
Tap it through. So, big pack around the ball in the left forward pocket. Umpire throws the ball in the air now. Cox tries to tap it down. White just wants to see it through. Good experience from David White to see it through for a behind. They go to 6-6-42 Thomson. They trail Bannockburn 11-9-75. Lexington Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes played.
So Robbie Giles with the football for Bannockburn. He's got a few leads. Which way is he going to go? He's going to the outer side. Well, ended up almost down the middle. Lovely looking kick. Paddy Burns can't take the mark. Ross Dillon runs onto it. He overruns it. Picked up by Connors. Handball to East. East, the long kick to full forward. And Ash Perkins now playing out of the goal square has taken a strong mark there ahead of Rod Peacock. Goodness gracious, he's taken him back a few yards as well. So, in fact, those few yards has probably put Perkins now within kicking distance. So Ash Perkins, 40 metres, directly in front, moves in. Gee, it's a good looking kick, but it's gone across the face, has it? No, I think the goal umpire is going to signify it is the third, and it was also the 12th for Bannockburn. 12-9-81. Lead Thomson 6-6-42. Lexington Wyndham scoreboard, 19.5 minutes third quarter.
I just thought that passage of play, Eric, when Bannockburn run out of the fence and kick the ball long, and when they actually run onto the ball, they look very, very dangerous. And I'm sure Stormy recognises that, and that's when they're playing well, they look good.
Back in the middle, Moore and Oakley. Oakley goes up early and gets it down. Coming off the half-forward flank, Maharis and Henderson goes to Gardner. He goes with the outside of the rope ball. Now he goes down to Troy Maharis at half-forward. Handball back inboard to McTaggart. Got a bit of time. Goes to the right boot. Just pushed off the footy as he got his kick away. And it was good for Clinton Shaw, who switches play. Goes to Brett Harding in the right back pocket. Goes further afield. It's okay. Finds his teammate and Ross Dillon. Lumbers away at half-back and goes towards the middle. Toolman gives him a lead. Oh, great hands. Gary Toolman in the middle. And he's taken the mark. He's got David White next to him. So he gives him the handball. Now he goes with the right boot towards half forward, looking for and finding
right.
Shane Andrews. Good kick for space, and Shane Andrews has taken the mark at half forward. And him and Andrew Atchison don't like each other at the moment, I don't think
so.
Probably too far out to score for Andrews. The lead's on from Ashley Perkins. He goes in that direction. Got a hand to it. No mark taken. Toolman's there again. Good strong play back to Perkins for goal number 4. Kicks it around his body.
Not this time.
Not this time. And one behind. Even the coach was riding that one through in front of us. 12-10-82 Bannockburn. And they lead Thomson 6-5-41. Lexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard.
3/4 time, Shell Stadium, Geelong 11-6, leads St Kilda 7-4.
So, Savali Armstrong at fullback for the Thomson side.
I'd like to see him have a bit of a dip there with a tailwind. I reckon
I'd like to put him in the centre, yep.
He put it
easily.
right in the centre circle.
So we'll see what he does now. Atchison gives him a lead. Toolman will be against him. So no, Cox is in the middle. He might want to go to the big man. No, he likes to go into the back pocket and look for Dean Oakley. Hasn't made it though. Handball back to Armstrong was okay. He runs away, takes a bounce, goes to half back, goes towards centre wing over the head of Menzies. Is it? He got a hand to it, but Stephen Gadd was right on his hammer and saw it over the boundary line for a throw in. We see Peter Moore coming off the ground. I think Ben Nailon might be the one coming back on for Bannockburn. So Daryl Cox against Ashley Perkins. So it looks like Perkins will be having a run in the ruck now, as he did in the second quarter, late. We've been playing 22 minutes. So now Cox and Perkins. Perkins in front, but roved again by Gardner. Handball away, looking for a target, didn't find one. Aaron Broome got a kick out of the pack towards half forward. Atchison against Pilgrim. And coming at it, Connors as well. Atchison needs some help. And Ronnie, just a little toe poke, and then shuffled it on intelligently to Gary Toolman. Great pick up, and gets the handball away, but Thomson might be able to bottle it up. Dylan tried to get a kick off the ground, and they've done so 15 metres out from goal for a throw in, for a ball up.
Good pressure there. Gary was away, but he just couldn't quite get...
So it's a ball up. Toolman in the ruck contest against Oakley, and now it's off hands and out of bounds for a throw in the left forward pocket for Bannockburn.
3/4 time Melbourne 8-9, trail Adelaide 12-7.
So, boundary throw in. Cox up against Andrews to the front of the pack. And they raffle at Gardner and Atchison. And it will be a ball up about 25 metres out from the Bannockburn goal.
I thought he was
tackling Tim Gardner. Thought he was too, actually.
Ball up just in front of the goals. Andrews taps it down. Comes clear. Kicked off the ground by Armstrong. Looking for the safety of the boundary line. And just ahead there of McTaggart has found the boundary just in front of the social club here at Bannockburn. 24 minutes almost. Third term. Boundary umpire puts it in once again. Not a good throw. Toolman throws it out there to Matty East. Matty East
This will find someone.
Ash Perkins and had a very good day, Matty East, I'd suggest.
Great coaching too, because when the ruck contest was coming, Stormy told him to go and fill that hole, and the ball went straight down his throat.
So Ash Perkins now into the breeze. Take a very good kick from here, but he's about 50 and going to have a go. Moves in. I'll tell you what, he's made very good contact, and if that's shepherded,
it's a
I
goal.
reckon it might be a goal. That is a magnificent kick from Ash Perkins. That's his fourth, and it's the 13th for the Bannockburn side. 13-10-88. They lead Thomson 6-6-42. Lexus Wyndham scoreboard, 24 and a half minutes now, third quarter.
He likes playing against Thomson, doesn't he?
Oh,
that's 9 in 2 games.
Oh. and we've got a quarter and a bit to go.
So, back in the middle, it's once Thomson had a bit of a run at them in their third term here, but Bannockburn again gain the ascendancy. Cox from the middle, but straight to Matty East. Again, the left boot goes towards the lead of Aaron Broome at half forward. And he's taken the mark. He's going to handball back to Matty East, but he elects just to hold it up. He goes from half forward. Wobbly kick. Goes towards Nylon in the middle of the pack. About 10 metres out. Umpire Nylon will come in and ball it up. So, Darryl Cox down there. He'll do the ruck work. It could be Andrews, or it could be Perkins.
Cox been called out of it.
Yeah, he has too. So it'll be Andrews, and it'll be, oh, he's gone up too early and given away a free kick. And it'll be Andrew Atchison with the free. Goes to Cox at half
Robbie
back. Yeah, Henderson, great defensive play. Gets it away now. It's a foot race. East and McTaggart. East gets there first. Going to go left, then comes back. Nah, does go left. He's always got heaps of time. Gives it a Hendo, who puts the one hand up and takes the mark. In between wing and half forward. So Henderson. The lead's on. Andrews chopped off by Burns. Got a hand to it. Now it's a foot race back to it. And picking it up as Gardner. Handball away towards Fanning, who has got a bit of time. Then puts it on the boot. Goes back towards half forward. Atchison with courage does well and takes a very good mark.
and 50.
And I didn't think that was extremely late.
No.
So it was just in the contest, and
I think just letting him know that he'd taken the mark,
Yeah,
certainly.
I thought it was just late enough though, Jason, probably for 50.
They haven't played it all day though, Laurie. Why would they start late in the third quarter?
Yeah, true.
so Atchison gets up. He goes short to Fanning. Have to come back to Atchison after he did kick it short to Fanning. Tim Gardner and David White standing too close now. He just goes to Bradley, and he'll go down on his haunches. Andrew Atchison as Bradley. Oh, shocking kick off the boot, and also straight to Gary Torban. Umpire Hallett thought about it, but then gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he kicks it towards Andrews, who has to go up and take the mark on the point of the centre square at half forward.
Because Atchison was a long way away, still recovering, I think. So Andrews on the point of the square looks for a short pass and finds Ronnie Pilgrim running toward the footy.
Running towards Umpire Hallett.
Umpire Hallett.
Bob got out of the way very quickly.
Great evasive action, I would suggest.
Good thinking, umpire.
So Ronnie Pilgrim from about 60. I think he's going to have a go at it, isn't he?
Couldn't kick that far.
So Ronnie Pilgrim. I tell you what, he hasn't made real good contact either. It's going to land in the goal square. And there's only one pair of hands went up, was Nayland for Bannockburn. And just beside the 10-metre square has taken the mark. Probably the first clean mark he's taken today, Laurie. And I think he's just working his way back into the side. First game after a long time.
Has he been injured, has he?
Oh, it has been. And back in the side today.
Yeah, he's nicely built.
Yes, certainly. I think early in the season when they were playing well, he was playing very well at centre half forward. So Nayland from 5 metres out, fairly acute angle, and has kicked it like a back man. One behind. So bad miss there for Nayland and for Bannockburn.
You and I used to kick like that, Eric.
Yeah, true. So 13-11-89 Bannockburn. They lead Thomson 6-6-42. Lexus Wyndham scoreboard. 28 minutes gone now, third quarter.
Savali Armstrong with the football at fullback for Thomson. Got Bradley short. Got Burns very short. I don't think he'll go there. He's got Cox long. He's also got Luke Forbes. He's got Nick Maharis. He goes towards Fanning in the pocket, and he takes the mark. Now, this is where they're breaking down, just across wing half forward.
I mean, they had nearly everyone covered
to.
there, Jason,
Yeah.
but I mean, that was a poor option, really.
He goes towards Armstrong again, puts the arms up, gives it away by hand to Pat Burns. Goes with a kick towards Kim Gardner, runs back with courage in the middle. Handball towards Darryl Menzies, can run into centre half forward, open goal square. Giles gets back there, but it doesn't matter anyway because he's put it over the top for a goal. To Darryl Menzies. Look again, Laurie, that's right. Put the glasses on. The 7th, Laurie thought he'd missed it. 7-6-48 Thomson, Bannockburn. 13-11-89. Lexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard.
It's a bad angle here, Laurie.
We've been playing 29 minutes.
There didn't seem much emotion in it.
I heard a few Thomson players.
7 goals down, mate. 8 goals down. There's probably not much emotion. Darryl Menzies first.
Back in the middle. Umpire Todd with the football. Got Cox and Perkins. Perkins gets up high, comes down to Malone Grant. Can't take control of the footy. Brett Harding up there in the middle. Picks the ball, handball to... Andrews comes clear, gets the ball onto the boot, doesn't go very far, comes down. Cox doing the roving, tries to get foot to foot the ball. picked up by Nick Maharis. Pretty ordinary handball to Luke Forbes, but Forbes good enough to recover and gets the ball to Greg Mervyn. He can't take the mark. Players not prepared to bend down and pick it up at the moment, and finally Mick Turner over the top to Malane Grant. Malane Grant forward to Turman, who picks it up for Bannockburn. And shocking effort from Turman. You would have thought Laureate loosed the head of the goal square if nothing else.
Yeah, it was a shocking kick.
Basically kicked it straight over the boundary line on the full. Peacock, the ensuing free kick, gone right across the face of goal, looking for Armstrong. Can't mark it, but butters up quickly. Handball across to Bradley, who's running. Bradley, long kick for Thomson, over the head there, over the head there of Greg Mervyn. Hit, who was that, Robbie Giles, was it? No, sure, hit him right in the mouth. Anyway, Ross Dunn has picked the footy up, looks for Aaron Broom on half-forward flank. He's got Paddy Burns down there, and the kick from Clark, was it? Yep. Looking for Andrews on the half-forward flank, but again, Aitchison very, very closely attending Andrews and punches the ball over the boundary line. So in front of the Social Club here, 30 minutes gone. Ball comes in, comes down to Sabali Armstrong, can't control it. Matty East, nice little chip pass to Ross Dillon. Ross Dillon plays on, goes bang from 50, and I think might have almost kicked it, I think. He has, and that's his second. Good play, Matty East, got the ball over quickly, and the 14th goal on the board for Bannockburn. 14-11, 95 on the Lexus of Wyndham scoreboard. Lee Thomson, 7-6-48. That's 31 minutes gone, third quarter.
The coaching staff are a bit worried because the scoreboard's got 10-5-47. They didn't know whether it was 10-5-65 or 7-5. It's all right, Stormy, don't worry, they're only 7. It's okay. Back in the middle, Cox, and now in the middle, Perkins gets it down. Tim Gardner roves the pack, gets a free, goes with a right boot, chips it over the top. Troy Maharis has to make up a bit of ground and does so, and takes the mark in front of Giles. Shooting from 50, open goal scorer at the moment, but he'll go back. He's kicked 1 goal this afternoon. And now Troy Maharis.
Bit of chance from there, Laurie, with that bruise.
Yes.
Comes in, left boot, swings it right to left, and he's put it in, I think.
He has, I can see that far.
Well done. Second goal for Troy Maharis. And the 8th for Thomson. They go to 8-6-54. But they trail Bannockburn 14-11-95, and that is the three-quarter time score.
How can that happen?
So, Bannockburn 14-11-95.
Once the ball goes through the goal, doesn't time stop?
Usually.
Don't question those things,
8-6-54. Eric, after the start of the game today, you don't question anything.
I have a limited knowledge of the rules. That's one I know.
In that third term, Bannockburn kicked 6 goals, 2 against the Breeze, while Thomson kicked 5 goals, 3. The goal kickers to three-quarter time for Bannockburn. 4 to Ashley Perkins and 3 to David White, and 2 each to Ross Dillon and Shane Andrews. Singles to Peter Moore, Tom Malane Grant and Gary Toolman. Well, for Thomson, 3 goals to Luke Forbes, 2 to Troy Maharis, and singles to Sabali Armstrong, Dale Menzies and Tim Gardner. Three-quarter time, it's 14-11-95 Bannockburn. They lead Thomson 8-6-54. We'll take a break.